MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box, Trey Turner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the Mets will have his terrific speed to contend with right out of the chute.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Turner on at first, nobody out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Drilled right back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in, Juan Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. McNeil going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Nationals on top, 1-0. Steven Strasburg is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not,
first pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. McNeil, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's got to be excited to hit in this one because his career against the starter, he's hitting over 500. I'm sure he knows he hit him well in the past, so his confidence is probably at an extra boost today.
Into the box now, Peter Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. At 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting third, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. Two aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Conforto, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Striding in now for the Nats, Howie Kendrick, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Takes this the other way to right. McNeil is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Conforto giving chase. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Victor Robles.
Victor Robles digging in now. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, Wilson.
Popped him up.
Ramos.
Rendon has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting 7th, the third baseman.
So stepping in, J.D. Davis.
Davis.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Zimmerman will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
Batting 9th, the pitcher.
Digging in, Jacob deGrom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard to the right. Davis is off at first with 2 away. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1 through 2. We're tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Steven Strasburg. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Number 37.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Strasburg.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll get in there safely. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. He's set, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Washington. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The right fielder, number 6.
Now here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Michael Conforto is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Alonso, the runner at first with two gone. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on. Settling in now, Juan Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making one for two now. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Barehanded for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first four innings. And there are two away now.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nationals go quietly on to the bottom of the fourth. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 0-2 once more. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground for Cano at second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Steven Strasburg, as it's on the ground toward the hole. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And there's ball 1.
you know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Robles patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Peter Alonso. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. After it is Eaton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that one is gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Still 1-2. Strasburg comes set. 1-2 on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at one that misses. And that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
The 2-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Cespedes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos, and they're runners at the corners now. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. J.D. Davis the next to bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Robles over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready once again, Adam Eaton. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Eaton at third. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Fly ball right down the line in left. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. 0-1 the count. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Here's another 0-2. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Popped him up. Suzuki is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. Here's the 0-1. To his left, Zimmerman. The 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Here's Howie Kendrick, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. McNeil has it in his sights, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now to the plate, Victor Robles. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's 4-3 Washington.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. First pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder,
Turner is right there to take it in, and on one pitch, that's all for Cespedes. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. Fastball well outside. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. On the ground to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Eaton. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now in the box, J.D. Davis. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Adam Eaton.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the first base line. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Conforto waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Anthony Rendon, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And this is taken for the out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And that will bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Rosario.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Brandon Nimmo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil. He doubled his last time through. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Here, this game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got a duck out of the way.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
3-1. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Ninth inning coming up. Washington leads this one 4-3. Brad Brock enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. So coming to the plate, Howie Kendrick. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 21.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Ryan Zimmerman. He grounds it sharply to third. Davis grabs it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. So digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
The center fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McNeil is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Number 63.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches. But when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. But a good play by the first baseman. Asdrubal Cabrera is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw to first gets him 1 out here to lead off the 10th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
The right fielder, number 2.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Luis Avilan, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Rosario is there. Daniel Hudson takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Leading off the inning, Ahmed Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. No balls and 1 strike. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He's set, and the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next up from New York, Todd Frazier.
The first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And another foul ball. The Mets down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
6-4 the outcome today. Washington used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Sean Doolittle is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.